Hey, what's up, everybody? So, coming to you this morning with the what's next, or well, this afternoon, I'm sorry, with the what's next on 130-pound WBO super featherweight champion Jamel Herring, who he main evented an ESPN Plus card on September 5th, and he took on veteran former world title challenger Jonathan Okendo. Pretty much outworked him. Was outclassing him. No dispute there. It ended up ending in I believe it was an 8-round disqualification because Okendo, he opened a bad cut up on Jamel Herring in the 5th round, and it was the referee deemed it to be from an intentional headbutt. So because it was an intentional foul, and in the 8th round the fight was stopped because Herring said he couldn't see out of his eye. So because it was stopped due to the injury and the intentional foul, the bout was deemed a disqualification. If it would have went to a technical decision, he would have won anyways by a clear unanimous decision. So he gets the win. This was supposed to be in advance a prelude fight for Carl Frampton. So let's see what's next for Jamel Herring. Well, as I said, it was supposed to be the Carl Frampton showdown. They were hoping for November or December, but the cut, they got to let it heal. They got to see what's going on. I believe he also he has a scratched retina, so right now they're trying to see when he could fight. Well, also the WBO threw a monkey wrench into things, as they said that Herring needs to face make a mandatory defense of his title by January. So it looked like they were already going to have to push back the Carl Frampton showdown, but now it looks like the mandatory is due also. Well, so what do I think Herring's going to end up doing next? Well, I really think it's going to end up being the Carl Frampton fight, because I think the WBO mandatory, which is Shakur Stevenson, I think he's going to allow that showdown to happen. I think he wants to wait around for the winner. I know he's friends with Herring, so I think he wants to wait around to see if Carl Frampton beats him so he could get a bigger fight with Frampton next and go from there. I don't think Stevenson's in any kind of a rush. I think he might compete maybe for an interim belt in the meantime, and then move straight forward into a world title fight with the winner of that. So, I think it would all come down to Stevenson just requesting to fight the winner of that fight and allowing it. And I think the WBO would allow all parties involved to do that. So that's where I'm leaning. That's what I think he's probably going to do. If he has to make a mandatory again, Stevenson's the number one. So if Stevenson wanted that shot next, then he could probably have it go directly to it. But I think Stevenson's probably going to fight sometime between now and the end of the year and allow that fight to go down, and then we'll see Stevenson hopefully fight the winner come the springtime, possibly middle of next year. So that's what I think is going to go down. I really don't think there's going to be anything else for Herring. I think it's either going to be Frampton or it's going to be Shakur Stevenson, one of those two for the title. Not sure exactly when, but I'm leaning more towards January now for the Herring and Frampton fight, or the Herring and Stevenson fight. And those are pretty much the only two options I see Jamel Herring taking, unless he were to give up the belt and go after something else, which I don't think he has the pull to do that right now. So I don't see that happening. So that's it. That's the what's next on WBO super featherweight champion Jamel Herring, 130 pounds. Hope you enjoyed it. True boxing. You've been hit with the truth.